Happy Sunday, fun day, CrossFit Roaster Barbell. It is Sunday, April 12th, 2020, and we have programming number 10. Now, we have 10 rounds of superset for part A. We're gonna go 5 heavy eccentric incline bench with 5 wide grip strict pull-ups. Now, let's talk about your superset. We're gonna go back and forth for 10 rounds between those two exercises. For your 5 heavy eccentric incline bench, let's talk about the incline bench first. First of all, if you don't have a bench available to you, you're just gonna go ahead and go with a floor press like we've been doing. That's an excellent scale. Now, if you do have a bench, let's go ahead and throw some 45s underneath of it and jack up the one side so we are at an incline. Heavy. The way that we're gonna be able to define heavy with this is going to be, if you can hold that weight nice and slow on the way down for your eccentric portion, for 5 to 10 1/1000s, you're probably in good shape. If you're able to go much slower than 10 seconds, then it's probably too light. If you're unable to hold it for 5 seconds on the way down, it's probably too heavy. So let's go ahead and find that range of 5 to 10 seconds of 1/1000, 2/1000, 3/1000, somewhere between 5 and 10. Now, your wide grip strict pull-ups. If you have a pull-up bar, awesome, then you'll be fine. If you have a ledge that you can do your wide grip strict pull-ups on, that's fine too. I've actually seen some people use a door frame. A door frame might be a good idea if you have a sturdy door frame, only if it's a sturdy door frame. A lot of doors are hollow and very cheap, so make sure it's a very solid door. Wide grip strict pull-ups, if you don't have a pull-up bar, you don't have a sturdy door, you could go ahead and use a table. You could use like the edge of a table that you don't feel like you're gonna rip off that edge with your hands. That would be an excellent idea. You could just go ahead and hang from that and just go ahead and do almost like a bodyweight row. Or you could do a barbell row, or you could set up a bar in a rack, and then you could do a modified pull-up that way. However you've been modifying your pull-ups is probably okay. Let's see, moving on to part B. We have 5 round superset. We're gonna go with a barbell complex of, it could also be a dumbbell complex. We're gonna go upright row, strict press, and then curl. The idea here is that with these 5 rounds, each round is gonna be getting a little bit lighter. So we're gonna start with a heavier weight and we're gonna work our way down. So I think if you started at like 75, 80 pounds, you should probably be fine, and then take off 2.5s, take off 2.5s, take off 2.5s. That's fine. Now let's just say you don't have the ability to strip off weights. Find a weight that you think that you'd be able to hold on for a long time, because my goal here is that there's actually 150 reps, and ideally you're gonna be holding onto that bar for as long as you can. We're gonna go, if you're gonna set it down, probably set it down after every round. But ideally we're gonna hang on to it. So first movement, we have upright row. We're just gonna be standing tall. Glutes are squeezed, abs are tight, and we are just pulling your elbows nice and high. We're keeping our elbows above our hands, pulling right to the clavicle. Same thing with dumbbells. For your strict press, we're gonna be going overhead. On your very last upright row, we're going to flip your elbows down, and then from there we can just go strict press, keeping your legs nice and straight the whole time. We're gonna be pressing that bar overhead. Head goes through the window, and we wanna cover our ears with our biceps. Your barbell curl, for the barbell curl, we're just going to go with a normal underhand barbell curl, so you will have to flip your hands before you start those. We're gonna go basically pockets to shoulders, pockets to shoulders, pockets to shoulders. Altogether, that's 150 reps, so you definitely don't wanna go super heavy on that. Keep it moving. Part C, we're gonna go 5 round superset. We're gonna go 8 and 8 concentration dumbbell curls, 50 band pull-aparts, and 30 band tricep extensions. If you don't have bands, we'll talk about what you can do here, but let's look at the first part. So 8 and 8 concentration dumbbell curl. We're gonna go single side, single arm. So pick a side, I'm gonna say left, so use your left arm first. We're gonna be seated on a bench or a box or a chair, and I want you to drive that elbow into that thigh of the same side. So left elbow into your left quad, basically. From there, we're just going to come up quick and then down nice and slow, focusing on that muscle-brain connection with that bicep, going nice and slow. The tension that we're creating on that eccentric is very valuable. And again, the concentric up quick, down slow. We're gonna go 8 and 8. You'll definitely need a lighter dumbbell for those. Followed by 50 band pull-apart. If you've got a band, excellent. Remember, our band pull-aparts are just moving from the shoulder and the scap. So we are not actively moving the range of motion of our elbow at all. That is not what this movement is for. It's probably the most common mistake with the band pull-aparts. If you don't have a band for your band pull-aparts, you could lay face down on a bench or on the floor, and basically what you're gonna do is reverse flies, or I like to call them rear delt raise. That works too, but 50 is a lot, so if you don't have weights that are appropriate for 50, just adjust your reps according to what the weights you have. Or you could just find something in your house that is only like 5 pounds and put it in each hand, and that might be good for your weights. The last part, you guys have 30 band tricep extensions, same thing. If you have a band, excellent. You're just gonna have a band connected to a high pull-up bar or something high, or maybe you have to kneel to make it high. And you're just gonna go tricep extensions where we are going, we're focusing on the concentric part of your tricep. So we're just gonna go concentric, focusing on the muscle shortening of the tricep. If you don't have bands for your tricep extensions, we can just go ahead and go bench dips, box dips, chair dips. Grab a chair and you're gonna knock out your dips. 30 is probably a lot for that. You could probably cut that in half and go like 15. So that's your Sunday fun day, April 12th, 2020 for programming number 10. Get after it. See you soon. Hey there, thank you for supporting CrossFit Roaster Barbell. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe.